Well, that's hot. It's Christmas Day. Well, I'm posting this on Christmas Day. I hope you're all having a wonderful time this holiday season. Different setup today. I thought I'd try something else. Just keeps it fresh. I don't know. I was trying to have a think about what kind of video I wanted to make to end the year, and I couldn't think of anything. I was actually quite stuck for a while. But my girlfriend then came up with the idea that I should do a video going over some things that I wish I knew about when I first started content creation, freelance videography, YouTube kind of stuff. So I thought that was a very good idea, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. At the end of this video, I'm going to be talking about this channel and my plans for the future. So if you are interested, then make sure you stick till the end and we can get straight into that. The first thing that I wish I knew about when I first started up is Stepup Rings. I had no idea these perfect little things even existed. Luckily, I found out about them before it was too late. I did buy one tiny filter, but that's it. So for those of you that don't know, and there are a few of you that watch my videos that are reasonably new to the sport, you are going to need filters for your lenses, whether that's ND filters, mist filters, Polaroid filters, UV filters. You are going to need them at some point. If you have no idea what any of those are, then let me know because I can make a video about that. All of these filters can cost quite a lot of money. You'll notice that all of your lenses are different sizes. Does that mean that you need to buy the same filter for each size lens? Absolutely not. Waste of money and a waste of space. That is where Stepup Rings come into play. These will allow you to put any filter on any size lens. The trick is you're going to want to buy the filter for your biggest lens and then use Stepup Rings to use that filter for all of your other lenses. If you use a small filter for a big lens, then you can get step down rings, but you will probably end up with something called vignetting, which is kind of like a black circle that goes around your frame. They are a splendid piece of kit. They are probably the cheapest and most used thing in my camera bag. I have actually made a video going into detail about Stepup Rings, which I will link. I can never figure out which side the card is. Real quick, if you are new around here, then why not subscribe? We are almost at 1,000 of you guys, which is just insane. Also, make sure you are following me on Instagram. And lastly, I did a poll recently on my community page asking you guys if you wanted me to do a Q&A. Your answer was yes, so if you do have a question, put it in the comments below. It can be about filmmaking, it can be about photography, or none of those things. Once I accumulate enough questions, I'll make the video. I'm not sure when I'll get around to doing that, but I'm just putting it out there. The next thing is color grading log footage. When I first started, I didn't shoot log, quite frankly because I was a little bit scared of it. It seemed really complicated and just intimidating. What I didn't realize was you can apply a Rec. 709 LUT to your footage, which kind of does all the heavy lifting, and then you can just make adjustments. Now don't get me wrong, it is good to learn to color grade log footage from scratch, but what this did for me was it got my foot in the door, it got me shooting log, it got me learning about it. It just kind of eased me into it, which was really beneficial. You can get a Rec. 709 LUT for free on the Sony website. If you shoot Canon or Fujifilm or whatever, there are probably equivalents. You will have to kind of look into that. Don't be scared of it. There are loads of videos on YouTube that talk about the benefits of shooting log. Essentially what it does, it gives you more dynamic range in your video. Mist filters. These are what I would call the key to that soft cinematic look. I did another poll on my community page asking you guys if you knew what these were. A lot of you said yes, but some of you said no. What this filter does is it diffuses light, blooms your highlights, and subtly softens the skin. You can use a 1/4 filter, which gives you a much stronger look, or you can use a 1/8, which gives you a more subtle look. There are other variations, but I think they can get quite expensive, but those are the two that I use. Have a look at this light, for example. This is with no mist filter, this is with a 1/8, and this is with a 1/4. This is a stylistic choice, and also remember when you're using these filters, it's baked into your footage, you can't change it. I love these filters, I think it makes everything look so beautiful and soft. I am using a 1/4 right now, as you can probably tell on these two light sources, they are blooming a little bit. The importance of depth. Depth really helps make your footage look cinematic. You can see in this shot, I've kind of got this in the foreground, kind of, and then I've got myself in the middle, and then I've got the background. I'm currently shooting on aperture 1.4, which is blurring out the background, which is creating more depth. Depth is also really important with photography as well. I really think it's one of the key things that makes your work look really professional. You will see depth used a lot in movies. If you look at my old videos, there isn't really much depth at all. It wasn't until I added more depth to my background that, in my opinion, I think the quality of the videos skyrocketed. Okay, let's talk about the channel. Doing YouTube this year has really made me feel so happy. I've loved every second of it. It's only been fairly recently that I've decided to take it a bit more seriously, like posting once a week consistently. And we're going to hit 1,000 subscribers pretty soon, which is just mind-blowing to me. It's insane. It's literally insane. Gaining 1,000 subscribers is either going to be a great way to end this year or start next year, which is really, really nice. My goals for 2024 are just to keep crushing it. I am obsessed with this. I love it, and I only want to get better and better at it. I'm off to Finland in a couple of weeks, which I think is a great way to start the year. I'm going to be posting some really cool videos there, hopefully, and I guess we'll see where that takes us. Thank you all so much for all of the support you've given this year. It's really nice knowing that there are people out there that actually want to watch my videos and like my content. It's very odd, but it's nice. I hope you found this video useful. I hope you found it enjoyable. Have a great rest of your day or evening, and I'll see you in the next video. And now it's cold. Great.